It looks like Mo Brooks got Mo money and Mo problems. His new court filing, thanks to this lawsuit against him over what happened on January 6th, his speech on January 6th. Now he wants to react to it. But first, I'm going to play you the speech he gave on January 6th.
We have had some setbacks with what happened last night in Georgia. But we are not going to let the socialists rip the heart out of our country. We are not going to let them continue to corrupt our elections and steal from us our God-given right to control our nation's destiny. The 2020 election is behind us. Today is a time of choosing, and tomorrow is a time for fighting. Today is also a day of revelation and separation. Today, the curtain will be pulled back, and American patriots will learn by their votes which Republican senators and congressmen have the courage to fight for America. Because today, Republican senators and congressmen have a simple choice. Today, Republican senators and congressmen will either vote to turn America into a godless, amoral, dictatorial, oppressed, and socialist nation on the decline, or they will join us and they will fight and vote against voter fraud and election theft and vote for keeping America great. Regardless of today's outcome, the 2022 and 2024 elections are right around the corner. And America does not need and cannot tolerate any more weakling, cowering, wimpy Republican congressmen and senators who covet the power and the prestige the swamp has to offer while groveling at the feet and the knees of the special interest group masters. As such, today is important in another way. Today is the day American patriots start taking down names and kicking ass.
And now, with this reaction to it, the lawsuit alleges that he helped. Here's the thing. The lawsuit alleges that he helped incite what happened on January 6th, the Capitol attack. But Brooks's attorneys only responded. It is to laugh. I have to read this, but it is to laugh. Here's what he says. Here's what the attorneys for Brooks say. And I quote, Brooks only gave the ellipse speech because the White House asked him to in his capacity as a United States congressman. But for the White House request, Brooks would not have appeared at the ellipse rally. I would have done it. Trump didn't ask me. But it just gets worse. It gets worse. Much, much worse. The response from it also addresses, as you could probably guess, the big lie. Quoting again from the reaction, the evidence is overwhelming that the November 3rd, 2020 elections were the subject of voter fraud and election theft on a scale never before seen in America, that if only lawful votes were cast by eligible American citizens were counted, Donald Trump should be serving his second term as President of the United States. So, in one hand, you threw Donald Trump under the bus, and on the other hand, you're still trying to kiss his ass? You're trying to kiss his ass while throwing him under the bus. Seriously? Seriously? Brooks, don't run for re-election. In fact, disappear after your term is over with. Because I got the feeling that you're going to be needing to save your money. What the hell is this? This is crap. This is a turd in sheep's clothing. You're trying to save your ass while trying to still kiss up to Trump. Son, you can't do both. You gotta make the choice. It's either Trump or your ass. And frankly, if it were up to me, it would be my ass. And I will tell Trump, I'll spill the beans on Trump on everything. Yeah, I'll snitch. I'm not gonna go to prison or pay millions of dollars because my dumbass decided to make a speech that pushed a terrorist attack on our Capitol. Brooks, stay in Alabama and maybe jerk off the photos to your cousin. I don't care. You can't save your ass at the same time you're trying to kiss up to Trump. It's not going to work. And as for this last piece of statement saying there was no election fraud, there was none. Court hearings have said no fraud. Recount after recount after recount has said no fraud. I'm hearing that Pennsylvania is doing an election audit that's going to reveal the same thing. No fraud. It's time for people to understand Donald Trump lost the election. And I'm grateful for that too. Because right now, the number of coronavirus deaths have steadied, but the number would have been a hell of a lot higher, maybe even the millions, if Donald Trump had been reelected. And now we get to the more money, more problems for Trump. Apparently, Donald Trump is suing Facebook, Google, and Twitter, citing that they censored him, that they're going against the Constitution, blah, blah, blah. 1, you broke the terms of service for all 3. You posted threats and posted support for the Capitol insurrectionists that you incited on January 6th. You posted election lie after election lie after election lie that led to January 6th. What did you think was going to happen to you? But here's the stupidest thing about this. This shows me that Donald Trump is completely stupid or completely ignorant, or the people around him are both. Now, legally speaking, when you sue somebody, you have to give verbal depositions on anything related to the topic. And guess what, Trump? You dumbass. Sooner or later, this subject is going to come up. This subject I'm talking about.
To take back our country with weakness, you have to show strength and you have to be strong.
Invade the Capitol building.
Do the right thing.
Take the Capitol. Take the Capitol. Take the Capitol. Take the Capitol right now.
We will stop the steal. Today I will lay out just some of the evidence proving that we won this election, and we won it by a landslide. This was not a close election. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
Yeah. Take the Capitol. Take the Capitol. 30,000 guns up here. That's true. That's what we need. Let's go! Let's go!
Did you really think you were going to get away with this? And once this cat's out of the bag, your ass is going to prison. Now, well, I can wish prison, but I'll just settle for your name being destroyed. Well, it's already been destroyed. Well, it's already on life supports. The plug is about to be pulled. Trump, you're a loser. I think you spent your entire life as a loser. Now your brother, he was a winner. He had a life, a career. But you and your stupid, insane family, led by your father, destroyed him. You don't know the meaning of the word responsibility. You don't know the concept of law. But you're going to learn exactly what that means. And I'm calling on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Google. I want them all to countersue your ass. I want them to bankrupt your ass. You really think for 1 second that you're going to get away with this crap? That anyone's going to really support you on this? Your empty-head supporters are going to support you, but we all know they don't count. Because quite honestly, if they had original thought in their brains, they wouldn't be supporting someone as evil as you. But I digress. Sue away, Trump. But be ready for the fallout about what's going to happen in the wave of you trying to destroy this country's electoral system only because you lost an election. You should have just walked away, Trump. And now you're going to pay the price for not walking away. And the price is going to be very, very high. And I'm looking forward to watching you pay that price. You and all of your supporters who say they love the Constitution, which they don't. Who say they love everyone in this country, they don't. Because they support the LGBTQ, the minorities in this country, the people of color in this country, they don't. None of them do. And I'm talking directly to you, Trizzy, whatever the crap your Twitter handler name is. You don't love this country. I don't think you ever did. You only loved it because Donald Trump told you to. Because it gave you a feeling for the country you wanted. Where people like me, just because of my dark complexion, are silenced. Or even killed. Let me tell you something right now. That day is dead. It's never coming back. And whatever fantasies you have about Donald Trump coming back in August isn't going to happen. Mike Lindell and the rest of you Trumpers can scream all you want. But in the end of the day, we have the support of the law. You got the support of a clown. And the law happens to be the Constitution. The Constitution that you will happily burn for the sake of Donald Trump. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.